What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So let's get into this. We're gonna break down Anthony Joshua because he just entered on First Take on ESPN, and he did an interview. He had a few interesting things to say. I'm gonna replay and break it down as it's going along. Max Kellerman just asked him about Deontay Wilder. Max Kellerman said, "Let's get right to it." Deontay Wilder sat right there, and he said that he wanted to fight you. What do you say to that? Max Kellerman said, Deontay Wilder sat right there and said that he wanted Anthony Joshua. He said that you don't want to fight. Do you want to fight with Deontay Wilder? Anthony Joshua's response is, it's pretty simple. He says it's pretty simple. He said that I have an open date, April 13th, and we can make the fight happen between me and Deontay Wilder. He said that I have an open date. Let's make it happen. He's stating that Deontay Wilder don't want to fight him now. And let's just clarify that, right? Deontay Wilder is saying, to heck with Anthony Joshua right now. I'm going the route of Tyson Fury. When I was trying to fight Anthony Joshua, he didn't want to fight. Now I had a breakthrough fight, with Tyson Fury, and we did big numbers. Not to mention, the world is talking about, is buzzing about it. It was controversy. It was a controversy ending, and now now you want to step in. But when Tyson Fury wasn't available and I was trying to fight you, you was talking that oh, you gotta abide by my rules and all of this stuff, and you was making all these hurdles. You was creating all these hurdles not to make the fight. Now that I have a dancing partner, and my star power has risen, now you want to come in the picture and have a fight with me. So Deontay Wilder saying, no, I'm going the route of Tyson Fury, who stepped in the ring, gave me the opportunity the first time, to step on the big stage when you didn't want to give me the opportunity. Now, because I got a dance partner, you want to step on the stage and give me the opportunity. It's like, when you had the opportunity to date a girl, but you kept playing around, you didn't want to date her. Now she goes in and she gets she finds somebody else. Now she's dating somebody else. Now you want to come back in the picture. Now you want to say, oh, well, listen, I'll date you. You was originally talking about dating me. No, it don't work that way. Now I already got serious with somebody else. Now you got to wait your turn. That's what Deontay Wilder's saying. Because I know a lot of people going to take it and run with it and act like, oh, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder's scared to fight Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder's ducking him. That's not the case at all whatsoever. He was asked about his star power. He said, Max Kellerman said, you at once upon a time, you was the man. Because Anthony Joshua tried to say that he was the man. Max Kellerman said, once upon a time, you was the man. You're not the only man in the division no more. He said that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury has, at the very least, have equaled out in star power. Anthony Joshua says to him, responds, well, he had to get a draw with Tyson Fury to equal my star power, but I knocked people out to get where I am at today. He was also asked about Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight, in which he replied that he feel like basically he said it without saying it, that Deontay Wilder won the fight. He said when you go to somebody else's backyard, you're gonna need to knock them out. You can't go in there and have a close fight and have and leave it up to the judges. He said, because you're not gonna win. He said he said this out of his own mouth. I believe when you go into somebody's backyard, you got to knock him out. You got to take it from him. Tyson Fury didn't take it from him. So in other words, he's admitting that Deontay Wilder won the fight. He feel like Deontay Wilder won the fight. He was also asked about fighting Tyson Fury, his interest with Tyson Fury. He says he has no interest in fighting Tyson Fury due to the fact that Tyson Fury doesn't have a belt. Max Kellerman responded. He said, well, he's the lineal champion. He said, I don't know where lineal, Anthony Joshua replied, I don't know where lineal came from. Where did lineal champion come from? He said, he said, so I only have an interest in fighting the champion. I only have an interest in fighting Deontay Wilder. So he basically said, listen, look, give me the screen. Anthony Joshua said, I'm looking at the screen and say, I have an open date, April 13th. I already set it up. Let's make the fight happen with myself and Deontay Wilder. He said, I have a date. Max Kellerman said, well, he said, so Anthony Joshua asks Max Kellerman now. He says, well, how come Deontay Wilder is not talking about fighting me now? How come Deontay Wilder is talking about fighting Tyson Fury? Max Kellerman said, oh, it's good to have you, so on and so forth. Where Anthony Joshua said, nah, 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 nah. We ain't going to duck that question. Tell me why. We ain't going to duck the Deontay Wilder question. Tell me why he's not looking to fight me. So Max Kellerman replied like he's supposed to. Max Kellerman said he don't feel like he should have to fight you after you ducked him. So you ducked him. He feel like you ducked him all this time. Now he has a dancing partner. He don't feel like he should gravitate his energy towards you. You have to wait your turn. Point blank and period. Anthony Joshua said, "Well, it's not up to me. It was up to if it was up to me, I'll be somewhere drinking pina coladas with my feet up on a beach." Max Kellerman said, well, if you keep this attitude, then we could get the fight to happen. My thing is this. Anthony Joshua is now coming out because he's feeling the pressure, point blank and period. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury did enormous. It did better than what people thought. It's the buzz, it's the talk in the sport of boxing, it's the talk of sports, period. It's the talk around the world. And don't include Anthony Joshua. Now Anthony Joshua wants to insert himself. He said that he want that strap. Then he insulted Deontay Wilder. He said that Deontay Wilder's running around with Bling screaming about pay-per-view numbers, talking about he want to fight me. But Anthony Joshua, funny, he says that in the same token, he says that he has to be realistic because I'm the man in the division. And that's what Max Kellerman was alluding to. Yeah, we understand that you're the man. You did 100,000 seat stadium and all of that. But, at this point in time, Deontay Wilder's equaled you in star power. Just from the eye test, so now people want to see the fight. They don't want to hear about all the numbers. So Anthony Joshua reverts back to saying it wasn't me talking about the numbers. He's saying that Deontay Wilder is running around with the bling talking about pay-per-view. Deontay Wilder never started talking about pay-per-view. It was you and Eddie Hearn who started talking about pay-per-view numbers and what Deontay Wilder does and don't do. So that started with you, Anthony Joshua. So don't look and say that it started with Deontay Wilder running around with all his bling. He said, you want to see my bling? My bling is around my waist. Alluding to the belts. Well, Deontay Wilder has the most lucrative title, and that's the WBC title. At the end of the day, this is it, man. We want to see the fight. We want to see the best fight the best. We don't want to hear about numbers. We don't want to hear about none of that. So Anthony Joshua sat up here, and now he's trying to make it seem like, oh, well, I want to fight him now. He don't want to fight me. No, keep it 100. You didn't want to fight him when he was trying to fight you and he was trying to make the fight. And Anthony Joshua, at the same token, he contradicts himself. He says that, he's running around talking about with all his bling on and jewelry on, talking about talking about pay-per-view numbers. Well, you was the one that was talking about pay-per-view numbers, and now in the same token, you had the nerve to sit there and say he has to be realistic because he doesn't do the numbers I do. So it's still, in return, you're contradicting yourself because you're still talking about numbers, point blank and period. At the end of the day, Anthony Joshua, you're going to have to wait your turn now because now when the world wanted to see, and it was only you and Deontay Wilder, and the world wanted to see you versus Deontay Wilder, you didn't want to do it. Now Tyson Fury, you allowed Tyson Fury to step in the picture, and they stole the spotlight from you, and now you're saying that you want to fight Deontay Wilder. Now you sound like a girlfriend that got her feelings hurt. You thought Deontay Wilder was going to be there forever, and he wasn't. Point blank and period, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. You can check this on ESPN First Take. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. I believe that now Anthony Joshua has to wait his turn. April 13th, you're going to see Anthony Joshua versus Dillian White. Should Dillian White be successful next weekend versus Derek Chisora? Anthony Joshua is going to have to wait his turn because Anthony Joshua overplayed his hand. You let Eddie Hearn dictate the situation and tell you $50 million wasn't a life-changing situation. When I just heard Eddie Hearn saying, talking about other fighters and doing other numbers, and it's life-changing. When he was talking about Rocky Fielding, he said Rocky Fielding, he had to take this fight with Canelo Alvarez because it's life-changing. Well, he mentioned you it wasn't life changing to accept $50 million. So now you have to wait your turn. And please don't act like Deontay Wilder is running around talking about numbers and that's preventing the fight, because that was never the case. That was you and Eddie Hearn always consistently talking about numbers and how many seats and never selling out. How many ticket sales did Deontay Wilder do? He's never did a pay-per-view. That was never Deontay Wilder. That was always Anthony Joshua. And as a matter of fact, this was Deontay Wilder's first pay-per-view. So how could they talk about pay-per-view? He was never talking about pay-per-views. And in the same token, Anthony Joshua sits there and says that, and contradicts himself and says that, well, Deontay Wilder needs to be realistic when he comes to negotiation table. You gotta be realistic. Listen, stop, man. We want to see the best fight, the best, point blank and period. You didn't show up. Why didn't you show up to the fight? And he admitted that he watched the fight. And he admitted that he felt like Deontay Wilder won the fight. And he said he wants to fight the champion. That's all I got for y'all, man. Peace.